New setup, kind of. Today we're going to be looking at my commonplace book. I have two, but one of them I just kind of started, so I don't, it's really cute, but I'll show you when there's more entries. I've been using this one since June. I started this one towards the end of June, and I can read you this intentions page real quick, and then I'm just gonna skim through, show you some pages that I think are cool, and just show you what it looks like, because I try to have this commonplace book be my not cute one that I only allow to have either red ink or black ink in. No stickers, no pressure for it to be cute. I have other notebooks for that. I have other books that fit that criteria that maybe I'll show you. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this because I think it's really cute. I think it's adorable and fun, but it might not be as aesthetic as I want my channel to be, which is okay. So yeah, I'll read you this first page. It says, my intentions for this journal. I want to practice writing freehand with no lines. I'll probably use some pieces from here as a tattoos of my handwriting. So if I get tattoos of my handwriting, I'll probably use things from this book. I said, I want to really do whatever I want in this notebook. I want it to look a certain way. I'm not sure if I'll decorate it or not. Probably not, so there's no pressure, which is what I ended up going with. This paper is still lovely smooth. I've realized that I have a lot of insecurities about my intelligence, so the most sensible thing to do is learn. This book will be furthering any learning that I don't have a dedicated notebook for, and I'll have this with me everywhere, so if I need to get a concept down, I can, and then copy it into the appropriate book later on for reviewing. A study diary of sorts. So I said I'm really quite excited for this. This entry was before I knew what a commonplace book was, but this is a commonplace book. If you don't know what a commonplace book is, it's basically a kind of a journal diary sort of thing, but it's where you put everything. To-do lists, scraps, stuff like that. It really looks different depending on the person, but mine I tried to keep quite tidy and not put inserts in here because I have other books for that. So yeah, this book really started out as a learning journal. Like right here, I only have, see right here it says, today I want to learn a bit about Albert Camus, the sexiest, absurdist philosopher. And then I wrote what I know already, what I've read already, and then after that I get into his history and learning more about him basically. And then on the next page is more Camus, but then I started to get into Edward Said because of Edward Said's critique on Camus, which I thought was really interesting. And then I also wrote in the sticky note things to explore next week, which I don't think I ever did. Kafka and Dostoevsky, because those are also authors that I like reading from. Yeah, this is more on Edward Said, and then to really decide on what I was thinking on both of them, I went for Nabil Boudra, and really his take is what I ended up deciding on, what I agree with personally. It was really interesting. I really like learning about philosophers and people that write about imperialist writing. I think that's really interesting. Yeah. Then this is about Kafka, this page. I love Kafka. My favorite book by him is The Trial. I know everyone loves Metamorphosis, and I'm not hating on Metamorphosis, but I personally liked The Trial more. This is about, I was listening to a podcast, the China History podcast, so this is just notes of the 4 great inventions. Right here I have one of the very first compasses, a little drawing of it. Yeah. And then these are, I started planning habits to pick up / drop / my language learning goals. And right here, I started reviewing French and Norwegian because those are my 2 languages that I study the most, or not study the most, but have the most experience with and would like to study the most. Or they're just the ones that I have the most experience with is probably a better way to say it. This is just a diary entry, a journal entry, if you will. And then this is actually about one of my favorite authors, Yukio Mishima. And right here, this like circle thing is me questioning if he wrote a certain thing, because I was like, did Yukio Mishima write this? This is really different than his other work. He did indeed write Star, and it's now one of my favorite books. Yeah, more diary entries. This is planning long-term goals and short-term goals. These look so different now for me. Did not follow this at all. And then this, I started getting into Arabic, just the basic background of the language. And you can see I put down the alphabet there. I'm not sure if this graph actually has every single one. Like, I feel like something's missing, but I'm not sure. Like, I just don't know enough Arabic to decide if that's the right thing to be studying. Yeah, more journal entry. And then this, I started doing Introduction to Norwegian because I speak Norwegian a pretty okay amount and I speak French a pretty okay amount, but all of the basic stuff, like things that you would learn in school, I am awful at. I forget so easily basic things, so I wanted to do a background and refresher. Then this is a little bit more Norwegian up here at the top, and then down here is me just writing in French and then correcting in red my mistakes after with resources. And then this changed my life, the hierarchy of interests. I don't remember where I learned this from. I don't remember where I saw this. It might have been Odysseus, the YouTuber. I think that's where I saw this from, where he talked about in his video like managing multiple interests. And so I think that's where I got this from. And then based off of the hierarchy, the pyramid of interests, I made this for a daily calendar for like the week. And this is very helpful. I go back to this over and over and over again. It's where like you list out your interests, your main interests, and then you hierarchy them of importance. And this changes for me often. So I love this. I go back to it all the time and revisit it. They switch depending on my priorities. And then more journaling. More journaling, and then here I start Norwegian again. This is a little conversation. Mange dag mitt navn er Par Hansen. Hva er deres navn? Jeg heter Carl Schmidt. This is like older Norwegian because it's from an older textbook, so it's, you would just say yeah, but you know. Let's see, more Norwegian, more examples. Then I go back into oh, these are videos that I wanted to watch. How to Read Better by Jared Henderson. Getting Out of a Negative Cycle by Moya Mawini. I think that's her name. Fada, Be Good to People, Not Your Typical Advice. Videos that I wanted to watch, and in the beginning of this, it's just, also you'll have to excuse me, you can hear the other people in my house. I'm sorry about that. I'm actually moving soon, so soon that won't be an issue. But right up here is just some notes about Islamic studies. Yeah. More journal entries. This is Islamic studies. Looks like more Islamic studies. And then journal entry. This is actually, oh, this is from one of my Korean history books. Yeah. This too, that's what this is. They're culture notes. And then I started writing in red because I got excited about a red pen. These are just journal entries. And then these are planning my day. I'm trying to do the focus of the day, main tasks kind of thing. And I wrote down some quotes from people that were helping me. Like one is, goals are limiting, set systems instead. I'm still working on that, but I definitely agree with it. I don't think that we should abandon goals, but I do think that they can be limiting. More planning of the day, little journal entry. This bottom part is just practicing French really quick. Or no, actually I watched a vlog in French and I just jotted down things. Oh yeah, the person that I watched, she reads Colleen Hoover, and I'm not the biggest fan, so I wrote you. So that's what that is. But I mean, if you read her, it's none of my business. You know, I don't have room to judge. So, more journaling, weekly goals, focus of the day. Yeah, focus of the day really helps me like gauge what my day is gonna look like. And I just like adding a little sticky note in every once in a while, but it kind of like makes me want to add more things, so I try not to do it so that it sticks to looking like this. Journaling. And then this is a brief history of houseplants, actually, from the Encyclopedia of Houseplants. I'm not sure the author. It's a mixed bag. Not mixed bag, that's not the right phrase. There's many contributors to the book is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. More journaling, revisiting hierarchy of hobbies, hierarchies of interest. These are Korean notes. These are just notes of certain grammar, what would you call them? Terms that I need to know, that are relative to learning Korean. Journal entry, trying to do some planning, figure out my day. That's a lot of what these are, is it's either a journal entry, learning, or planning my day and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for the day. These are just journal entries. Oh yeah, I skipped the page. Journal entries. Oh, and then this, I tried a prompt that my brother gave me, and it's called a SMART goal worksheet that he's currently in college, and one of his teachers had him do these SMART goals, and it's basically like target date achieved, specific, what will you accomplish, how is it measurable, how is it achievable, what is the relevance, timely, is this goal is important because, benefits of achieving this goal, potential obstacles, potential solutions, who will you ask for help, specific actions to implement, exercise goals. So this was my trying to lose weight goal, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about this, so I think that it's something I need to write like on my whiteboard or something, because I did stick to this a little bit, but not as much as I would have liked to. And then this, I go back to journal entering, and then Korean, just some grammar notes. Yeah, it goes back and forth between journaling. And then this, I tried planning meals. And then this, I worked for a marketing company for a little bit, and these are notes from there. They made us take notes, and I didn't really like working there. So this is not a positive thing for me. More journaling, more marketing notes, some Korean notes, little journaling down here. Korean notes, more marketing journaling. Didn't enjoy it. I really like this page. It's more of me just planning and revisiting the hierarchy of interest. This is Korean, and then a journal entry. Journal entry, going back to Korean, journal entry. These are journal entries. What is this? Oh, this is these are notes from a video I watched about learning. Yeah, this is a video I watched about learning. Interest, intent, basic background, selectivity, meaningful organization, recitation part 2, visualization, association, consolidation, distribution practice, other tips. If you recognize this, please comment in the, please comment. Because I don't remember what video this is. I should have wrote it down, but for some reason I didn't. This is definitely someone's like planned out video. So I don't know why I didn't write down who this is by, because I've gotten better about that. But yeah, this was incredibly helpful for me. If you recognize this, please comment. Yeah, more journal entries. I taped in, I have this stack that I just use for, I just use it for whatever, when I don't want to waste paper in my nice books, planning. I use it for math a lot. Whenever I have to do math, it's really helpful. It's just a stack of brown paper that's sealed at the top. Yeah, so I taped one of those in here. Goals are limiting, the art of setting healthy systems. Yes, that's been very helpful to me. More planning. This is just journal entries. I put some stickers here, which I try not to do because I know I get like a little too excited and I go overboard with them, when this is not the point of this journal. It's not to be cute. It's just to get information. It's the information dump. That's how I like to use my commonplace book. My partner wrote here a little bit. It was cute. Oh, and then I taped something from work. This is from when I was a framing assistant. I was really struggling with a concept and drawing it out. My boss drew it out for me, so that was really helpful. I loved doing that, but it was a really difficult job and I couldn't do it for very long. More journal entries. I tried writing in blue, didn't like it. So here you can see I go back to red and black. And then kind of time blocking has started working for me. I'm trying to, and then I have a book of a list of books that I want to read. They're like really classic, popular books that I just haven't gotten around to reading yet. You know, like The Lolita, A Little Life, 1984, because I've read other books by these authors. Like I've read Animal Farm, I've read My Year of Rest and Relaxation, stuff like that. But I haven't read the other classics by these authors, so I want to get to that eventually, really get up on my reading. These are journal entries, more time blocking. This is another revisiting the hierarchy of interests and starting Norwegian, reviewing basic things that I've forgotten. Mostly just because I can speak pretty okay, but I struggle with writing and understanding writing. My spelling and grammar are awful. There's more Norwegian. And then here's just journal entries, time blocking. And I know that there are apps for this, or you can use Google Calendar or Notion, but sometimes it just helps to just quickly write it out and plan in here than it does online, because I'm not super technologically apt. What's the opposite of inept? Apt? I don't know. It's not my thing, so I struggle with that. The most I do is Pinterest, and that's not very, you don't have to be good with technology to do that. So here's more journal entries. These are more books that I want to read. Like, I haven't read The Bell Jar. Everybody's read that, you know, stuff like that. Oh, so good. Yeah. This is a list of my crochet priorities. So I'm not worried about it because nobody in my family watches my videos except my mom, and I'm pretty sure she already knows what I'm making her. So I'm not worried about it. And then here's journal entries. And then that's where we are so far. I'm a little over halfway done. And there are some things in the back that I wrote. But yeah, I'll probably give you one more tour when it's done. I've got a little parfait sticker on the back. I think it's super cute. It's a strawberry parfait. It's super cute. And then you can see there's these cute little bears. I tried to make them only the pink ones. So I thought it was cute. Yeah. That's my commonplace book. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll do a desk tour next because my desk has changed quite a bit. I got a lot of pink things going on. It makes me very happy. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good night or day, depending on when you're watching this. And stick around for more videos. Again, put in the comments what you want to see. I look forward to making more videos. Thank you.